In terms of finding out who to ask and where to get information, one of the best things is to practice what my old colleague Ron Wooler used to suggest to me, which is do a thought experiment. In other words, imagine yourself doing the activity. This can be on quite a limited scale, as in imagine yourself conducting a particular tutorial, or it can be on a larger scale, embracing perhaps a series of activities that run over several weeks. But you actually imagine yourself doing it. And as you imagine yourself doing it, what am I going to need? Check it out beforehand and make sure it works. And if you're running through the thought experiment, you imagine yourself doing it, you make the little note in your book, must check that 1, the facilities are available in the room that I'm going to use, 2, if they are there, that I can drive them properly. And of course, as you run through your thought experiment, there are going to be points where you stick. Who do I ask about AV? Who do I ask if I want to take students on an excursion? There's particular forms that need to be filled out and so on. For the moment, all you're doing is identifying the issues and you're making your list. And by the time you've gone through the thought experiment for the whole exercise that you're wanting to do, whether it's as self-contained as one tutorial or as large as a series of teaching exercises, you will have lists of equipment, of tasks, and of unknowns, of questions. And once you've identified your list of unknowns, you can then try a whole range of routes about finding out who you should ask. You can query colleagues. There must be somebody that you talk to periodically. You could query departmental secretaries. You could look on the staff directory on the internet. For example, if it's an AVS query, you might find that simply putting in a tag audio visual will take you to a particular section of the university with some named and identified people, and bingo, you're sure that one of them will be able to answer your question. But if you're doing this in advance as a thought experiment, then you remove the whole panic element, because you know what you need to find out, you know in advance, you can ask your questions, you can check that things work, and then nervous as you are when you actually do it on the day, and we all are when we come to present these activities, nevertheless, the preparation you've made is going to see you through.